Hello everyone, my name is Samyak Sasmit and this is my social internship 2026 from KL deemed to be University. Over the past 7 days, I have conducted a field study on one of the most persistent public health challenges in rural India, that is inadequate sanitation and open defecation in Santinagar village. So let's talk about why I chose this problem. I chose this problem because clean sanitation is not just a luxury, it is a fundamental human right. Yet millions of people, especially women and children, are denied to this right every single day. What makes this issue more complex is that it is not just about the absence of toilets. It is a combination of deep-rooted cultural habits, financial constraints, and broken infrastructure. Most importantly, I realized early on the building, toilets alone serves nothing if people are not educated and motivated to use them. The problem still remains. So on day two, I conducted household surveys and interviewed 6 families. What I found was eye-opening. Only one family, which is the family of Pritam Chaudhary, had fully functional toilet with a regular water supply and had zero, zero open defecation. Mm. And but the remaining five households told very different stories. Mohan Maji had a toilet but couldn't use it due to the severe water scarcity. Um, Suvendu Panda had no toilet at all and no public alternative nearby, even though he was fully aware of the health risk. Rajasota had a toilet that was structurally damaged with blocked drainage. Ramesh Kumar depended entirely on the nearby public facility, and Upman Saw had a working toilet, but elderly family members still chose the open field out of habit. This means 67% of the households surveyed had non-functional or absent toilets, and the causes were completely different for each one. On day three, I spoke with the free health workers at the local clinic, and Devnarayan confirmed that waterborne diseases like diarrhea and typhoid recur seasonally, uh, and that poor health hygiene awareness directly drives the hospital admissions. Karan Das, that is our second clinic person, pointed out that even the toilets exist, water scarcity and lack of maintenance push people back to open defecation. And Rajesh Kumar Shah emphasized without consistent health monitoring and follow-ups, long-term behavioral change is impossible. The most alarming takeaway is that 100% of the health workers I spoke directly linked open defecation to disease outbreaks in the community. On day four, we have our Panchayat and local market. I visited the local market and spoke with 3 shopkeepers and vendors, Pratap Mohan, Om Pratap, and Kana Ragarjan, reported a direct impact on their business and daily life. Toilets had been constructed under government schemes and were properly funded, but the shortage of the sanitation workers meant they were never properly maintained. Om Pratap went further, saying that he believes sanitation funds are being mismanaged. Kana, a street food vendor, told me that unhygienic surroundings directly affected his livelihood. This common theme was clear that infrastructure existed on paper, but it completely breaks down at the maintenance and accountability level. So let's talk or discuss about the root cause and analysis. Bringing all my field data together, I identified 6 interconnected root causes that feed deep into the open defecation. Water scarcity makes every toilets unusable. Lack of maintenance leave damaged infrastructure unrepaired. Fund mismanagement means government money never reaches the ground. Behavioral habits among the elderly resist change even when the facilities exist. Absence of public uh, toilets leave some of the households with zero alternatives. And shortage of sanitation workers means that even good facilities quickly deteriorate. Not a single solution can fix this. All these 6 solutions must be addressed together. Um, on day 6, I conducted a cleanliness drive. I moved from observation to the action. I participated in a community-driven cleanliness drive targeting four problem areas. First, we cleaned a major unauthorized dumping site and separated recycled plastics from general waste. Secondly, I directly engaged with fast food vendors, encouraged them to install dustbins and reduce single-use plastics. Third, I documented a busy bus stop with severe littering and absolutely zero dustbin infrastructure, a serious public health hazard. And fourth, I documented a sewage overflow on a commercial road caused by the people dumping solid waste into the open drains. This day made it clear that sanitation just is not just about the toilets. It includes waste management and drainage uh, and civic infrastructure as a whole. Let's talk about the my key findings about this survey. Let me summarize the numbers from my field study. 67% of the household and non-functional had non-functional or completely absent toilets. 100% of the health workers confirmed that a direct link between open defecation and seasonal uh, disease spikes. All three out of three shopkeepers I interviewed reported economic harms from poor sanitation in commercial areas, and 17% of the household had a working toilet but still practiced open defecation due to the behavioral resistance. The root cause frequency chart at the bottom further confirms that water scarcity and lack of maintenance were the most common cited issues across all the stakeholder groups. So, let me revise my final problem statement. Based on all my field interaction, here is my final problem statement. In Santinagar village, inadequate sanitation and widespread between the open defecation are severely affecting households, women, children, elderly residents, and local market vendors. 67% of the household had a non-functional or absent toilets, and 100% of the health workers confirmed a direct link recurring waterborne diseases. The major reasons are the poor maintenance, unreliable water supply, staff shortages, fund mismanagement, and cultural habits, all leading to the contaminated water, threats to women's safety, and economic harm to the local community. So I recommend this. Let's talk about my recommendations and how to move way forward. To conclude, here are my five recommendations. One, fix the water supply before declaring any toilet constructed. A toilet without water is not a solution. Two, create a transparent maintenance budgets and assign dedicated sanitation workers to each ward. Three, run continuous behavioral change campaigns, especially targeting the elderly using ASH, ASHA, and Anganwadi workers community as a community champions. Four, integrated health worker visits with sanitation monitoring. So the disease outbreaks become a measurable sanitation KPL. And five, install public dustbins at all transit points and enforce hygiene compliance around the market and constructional zone. So thank you. This was my whole survey presentation about the whole 7 day survey which I did.